everybody, Chris Rupp here, YouTube music producer and video guy, and I am here to give you another critical reaction video. And this time I'm going to do something special, extra fun. I'm going to be reacting to one of my own videos that I did way back in 2014 with my original band, Home Free. And I am excited to do this one because this is one of the biggest videos. Actually, I think it still is the biggest video Home Free has done yet. This is Ring of Fire featuring Avi Kaplan, formerly the bass of Pentatonics. And this was a big deal for us. So this was really cool. Oh, I should say, first off, if you want to watch the video, do it right now. Links above. And now we're back. This is a really big deal for us because this was the beginning of our journey on Patreon, which has been great for Home Free and for myself. This was the first video we released with our fans supporting us through Patreon. And this was our first series of videos we did with 5th Gen, which is the company that did a lot of Pentatonics' early videos, a lot of Peter Holland's videos, Lindsey Sterling, Taylor Davis, piano guys, just so many people. They've worked with a lot of different people. And we had contacted them and said, hey, we'd love to work with you guys too. They said, great, let's do it. So they came out here and we shot several videos right off the bat, and Ring of Fire was one of them. Another one we did that week was Champagne Taste, which also had an Avi an Avi cameo in it, which you can also see in that video. Because he was already there, we figured, come on, let's do something else while you're there. Anyway, so this was Ring of Fire. Now this song was also really huge for us because we did this on the sing-off. This was our episode 3 song, and it was the biggest one we did. The crowd went nuts, and it kind of really defined Home Free as this country group and a force to be reckoned with. So we were really excited to do the official music video for it, and here we go, launching into it. This whole field out here, this is our former tour manager and sound guy, Alan Strand. He had a farm up in just north of the Minneapolis area here in Minnesota. And he's a big truck guy as well, so he had all these different truck vehicles. And we decided to make a ring out of them, and we lit this big bonfire. And I don't think I have the footage anymore, but we actually have footage of that thing getting lit. And it was, wow, craziness. So we lit this thing here, and we got these trucks up here with the 6 of us, and we jumped on in.
Love is a burning thing,
and there's Avi wearing his little beanie, which he'd worn quite a bit with Pentatonics at that point. Austin's got a little lightning shirt.
I fell into a ring of fire.
Now we kick in a little reggae beat. So on the sing-off, this was quite a journey for us as well to put this song together. One of the most collaborative things and really workshopped songs we've ever done, especially on the show. Tim had arranged a version of this. I arranged it too, actually. Both of us kind of came at it because we didn't know how we wanted to approach it. And so we said, let's both arrange it and then bring it in and see which one we like better. And we were liking Tim's version a little bit better, but it still wasn't there yet. So we kind of worked it out. And then Deke Sharon, who was the producer on the sing-off and a super huge acapella dude, came in and said, all right, guys, this is good. How do we take it to the next level? So we spent an hour or two one night in one of the sing-off practice rooms, and we started experimenting with ideas. Do it this way, do it this way. And this kind of reggae beat sort of came in and changed the feel of the song. We said, this might be it. And we developed it, and then they loved it on the show. So the rest is acapella history.
Fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns.
There I am. That cowboy hat. First time I've done a video with a cowboy hat, I believe.
The ring of fire.
Also, we hadn't done very many videos yet.
Fire. The taste of
You know, it's cool. Like, working with Avi was really, really fun for me. And especially early on in Home Free's development here, this is before, the label hadn't really provided us much support, and we were trying to do everything as financially efficient as we could. So I was still doing a lot of the editing of the audio tracks, which is great because I do that now for my own stuff. But back then, we didn't have a whole team to do that for us. So I remember Avi sent me his tracks, and I remember editing those and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm working with Avi Kaplan and Pentatonics tracks right now. This is so cool! And it was cool.
love is sweet when hard.
And he messaged me and he said, "Hey, these work for you? These good? I can redo it." I said, "No, man, these are great. Thank you."
It's like ours meet, and I fell for you like a child.
Nice out. He's so smooth.
Oh, the fire went wild. I fell into
He's so happy.
a burning ring of fire. I went down.
See, they're playing with the focus in and out. It's a really neat effect to make this shot look interesting. If you have a shot in front of you and you can change that focus wheel, change it back to determine where you're looking at, gives it kind of a sense of motion even without actually moving the camera.
Down and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Now toss the lead back to Tim.
Yea, love is a burning thing, and it makes.
And now Avi's singing the same bass line that Tim had done, but now there's a different voice on it.
Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Now the melody's from the top parts.
Down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns.
They're in unison here.
The ring of fire. The ring of fire.
Alright, my little spot of fire.
The ring of fire.
Tim Fire breathes. And there, Avi switches, takes off the beanie, becomes country, puts the hat on. Now, this hat actually had been given to me by a friend of mine, Christine Slipson, who was a big acapella aficionado fan. She had gone to the sing-off tapings. She fell in love with Home Free and fell in love with our country vibe. And her and I become friends after the show. And she bought me my first little cowboy hat so I could have it for what we were doing with the country stuff. And so I gave it to Avi for the video shoot and said, "This would be really cool if we put this on at the end." And they dug it. They loved it. We actually ended up selling that hat for auction. Home Free did. We had a big Patreon party and we raised money for a various charity. I can't remember what it was at this point. And we sold off a lot of memorabilia, and this was the highest selling one. This one I think sold for like $1,000, which was super cool. And pulling away, we didn't have an actual crane or jib or anything like that. So what we had, because again, Alan Strand loved his trucks and his kind of farm life, so he had a Caterpillar little, I can't remember what it's called, but we'll have a picture of it here for you. And so Jimmy, the fiction guy, stood on the little shovel thing and just raised him up, and that was our view change right there for this ending thing to get high up. And we had to keep throwing fire on there the whole time. We'll keep throwing logs on there to keep that fire up as high as we could, so it showed up in the video. Because it's too small, you're not going to see it. We still had also enough lights around us, as you could tell, in order to still see us, because the fire was not enough light at the same time. So good stuff. Oh, and then a little goodbye thing here was a video of Champagne Taste, the one that Avi cameoed in. So I recommend watching that after this. Anyway, fun memories. It's always a joy going down memory lane like that and looking back at some of the stuff that helped define and shape my career, and Home Freeze as well. So if you enjoyed this video and want to find out more of my thoughts on everything YouTube related, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little notification bell icon so you're always notified of when I release a new video. And follow me on all the social media sites, especially Patreon. Support me there to allow me to keep making videos like this for your enjoyment and amusement and education. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time.
Might have done a thing wrong or two. I swear I'm trying my best. I never felt like this before. You're different than all